Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Legacy Scrublands. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today, we're actually hanging out in the Bayou. You can see behind me. And that is because we are going to be playing some Golgari, some black-green Pox today. Man, I think this deck looks really cool. And while I definitely don't have a lot of experience with it, man, am I excited to jump into a league and punch some games away to our opponents. So if you guys see me in the league today, yeah, enjoy the buy. But anyway, let's take a look at the deck, and at least I'll give you my take on like what I'm looking at, and so you can see kind of how I'm looking to approach this deck and how I'm looking to approach my matchups. Hopefully you guys watch and just enjoy the content of watching me fumble through this. But if you guys are excited to check this deck out or leave some comments on how I can play this a little bit more optimally, hey, I'd love to hear it. So thank you guys for checking this out. So let's jump into this deck. The main thing with this small pox deck is that we are looking to play the small pox card. Now this is each player, not just our opponent, each player loses 1 life, discards a card, sacks a creature, and we sacrifice a land. Now the idea behind this is that we want to make this card that seems like it's parity. In fact, we're actually going down on a card because we're playing it. We want to make it hurt our opponent way more than ourselves. So we've got things like these Mox Diamonds, so we can have some lands stick around. So as we sacrifice our lands, we're still able to play. The other thing that we're going to look to sacrifice are things like this Umidian Hatchery. Now we put a counter on it and pay a life to add a black mana to our mana pool, but eventually when we sacrifice it, we get an insect for each of the things. We get an insect for each counter that goes on this. So whenever we sacrifice it to our Smallpox or sacrifice it to our Witherbloom Charm, then we get a bunch of insects. Now we're going to use those insects to help us pay for our Hogak, Arisen Necropolis. So we are going to convoke, so tap down our insects, and we are going to delve, take things out of our graveyard to pay for this spell because we cannot cast it. The idea is that we are going to do this as fast as possible while adding other elements of disruption to our opponent, such as the hand hate. So we're going to take some things out of our opponent's hand. We are going to smallpox them, so take their lands and their creatures. Things like Urza Saga and Wasteland to kind of like get some other beaters on the field, take them off of lands. Same thing with our Ghost Quarters. And we can also use the Orcish Bowmaster to help pay for these things as well. Grist, just a great card, takes care of some problems and gets us little guys to, again, help pay for Hogak. You've got the Life from the Loam, which gets back the lands that we sacrifice so that we are not necessarily hurting as bad. So ideally, we discard our Life from the Loam, right? And then the next turn, we get to get it back from our graveyard, and then we get to take back whatever land we sacrificed anyway. Once Upon a Time is awesome. You get to play it for free if it's the first thing that you've done, and you get to look for a creature or a land in your top 5 cards. Pretty great if you're looking for something in particular, like a Hatchery or a Hogak, or in case we're looking for something to play our Hogak with, Orcish Bowmaster. So overall, we've got a couple of artifact things to target with our Urza Saga. So we've got Spellbomb, helps take care of our kind of like graveyard mirror matchup. A Pithing Needle to name something that's going to give us problems. And then a Skateboard to tap down their blocker and go fast and hit extra hard with some of our Urza's constructs. In the board, we've got some different ways to interact with people that are interacting with us. So we've got some Fatal Push for creatures, Barrowgoyf to go more mid-rangey, Force of Despair, which is kind of sick. This is, if it's not your turn, you may exile a black card from your hand rather than pay its cost. Destroy all creatures that entered that entered this turn. So it's 1 black, and you get to wipe the board from whatever your opponents did that turn. So kind of sweet, especially if they go pretty big on a certain turn. We've got Endurance, taking care of more graveyard stuff. We've got Force of Vigor, and takes care of artifacts and enchantments. Krakus bounces legendaries. This blows up artifacts and enchantments. And then we've got Dampening Sphere for Tron matchups or for Storm. And then we've got Torpor Orb, which I think is kind of cool. I've heard that this is primarily for like your sneak and show matchups. I kind of also like it a little bit in energy as well, just kind of shutting down like the Johnny getting the extra cat, the shutting them down on like energy when they have the Guide of Souls or Amp Raptor. So I feel like it does a lot there as well. It also crushes Death and Taxes, which I kind of typically find very annoying, but hopefully we can use it, use it to our advantage today. So we'll be the good guy with the gun, I guess. Anyway, so this is the deck. Let's jump into a league. All right, so we have our first match. Probably Painter, but could be something else. I kind of like this against that deck. Yeah, I think if this is against Painter, I think that's pretty good. We can go here, pitch the forest, play this, drop a spell bomb. Next turn we can grist. Yeah, I think I'm good with this. Okay. Ooh, oh. Once upon a time, what do they know? Oh, Wasteland, oh no. They're us. We are them. Except they're doing a different style of thing. Okay. Interesting. Well, I definitely want to play this out. So let's go. Okay. Let's make this easier so we can see that. All right. I still think we're going to pitch our forest. So we will go this, cast it. We're going to pitch our forest. Okay. We'll play out our catacomb, and then we are going to play this now spell bomb. And that will be pretty cool at taking out our opponent. Now, I think we might want to get this hatchery off the field at some point, but I mean, they're not going to be smallpoxing us. Okay. Okay, interesting. Combat. Okay, we'll take that. Not blocking friend. And then let's fetch and surveil. And then I think what I want to do is we're going to have to wait on... Okay, no response. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. I think I want that. So I think I want that. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Okay, so I think we can get the hatchery off the board. They'll get a couple of guys. Honestly, that may be a mistake because then our smallpox looks terrible. So I think that probably was a punt. Okay, so they get a couple of things. Let's play Pithing Needle. But I feel like I'd rather get that off the field now. Let's name Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. So now they can't do much. Now the only thing would be, do we want to clear this out? And I think I probably do on their upkeep. Just clear their graveyard, force them to, well, yeah, I think we want to do that. And then let's hit yours. And then let's draw a card. Okay. So we're gonna get hit for 4. Okay. Ooh. Safekeeper. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So we can get our grist out. I don't think we want this. And then this. And then let's grist. Okay. So here's our grist. Tick this up. See what we mill once upon a time. Okay. And then so they're gonna get in 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, they will kill the grist. That sucks. Okay. Unless they don't want to attack with Sylvan, but if they do, okay. I think we are going to block here, and that gave us a little bit of life, I think, which, never mind, another one. Damn. So what are we looking for here? Yeah. What do they got? Next turn. Bayou. And this doesn't matter if I play it or not, it's gonna go away. They're gonna sack that. So yeah, I think we're kind of stuck here. I think it probably was better to bin this Pox. Okay. Probably better to bin the Pox. What am I looking for now, though? Could take them off the land. Like, that is, I guess, not nothing, right? So boom, boom. Pitch. And then, I mean, I think they probably stack this. They probably sacked the Stitcher Supplier, filled their graveyard a little bit. Looking for Hogak. Shortens the clock a little bit, pitches something out of their hand. Oh, I have to discard a card. What am I doing? Okay, so we do that. Okay, all right. Interesting. Yeah, their deck is cool. Nothing too crazy yet. So they don't have lands, although they're going to keep clocking us, which is not great. So don't love that. What do I need? Oh. 2 turns. What gets me out of this spot? If there is anything. Yeah, I think we can just jump to the next one, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to our sideboard and see what we can do here. So, yeah, begin sideboarding, please. Okay. Bushes are going to be very good. Come on. Come on, computer. There we go. And I want an endurance. Okay, so here's my thinking. If we're going this way, right? If we're going this way, what am I not wanting? I don't know that I want these. I think I would rather just play out their stuff on the board. These all seem great. Pox. Honestly, I don't know that I like the Pox here, because they're happy to sack their stuff too. So maybe we board out our Pox, at least a couple, and no, let's leave two. Let's leave 2 Pox. 2 Pox, give me 2. Yeah, give me 2 Loam. Let's hedge against the fact that they might hit our graveyard. What else do I not? This Bowmaster. Bowmaster's particularly good. Okay, let's try this. Let's see how this goes. Again, I'm not really sure with how to board against this matchup. Their deck, I think, does a similar thing to ours, but they just go pretty fast. I think they have a very diverse set of threats. Oh boy, is Wasteland gonna be good? Pithing Needle could be nice if they run, what's it called? The Elvish. Yuck. Other than that, I mean, it's a turn 2 Baragoyf. I guess we can keep this. Oh, it's probably not good. Yeah, fuck. That's bad. Okay. Well. Well, that was a bad keep. For sure. And honestly, we probably should have dug harder for our ley line. So, yeah, pretty big punt by our hero. Let's fetch and surveil. Do we want this card on top? It is a Urza Saga. Yeah. All right, next turn. Okay, we'll go Urza Saga. No response. And then Pithing Needle. Okay, they will respond. Let's say Reclaimer again. And then I think we just passed the turn. I'm kind of glad that we hid our Mox Diamond there. Could be that they just didn't. They're like, hey, what's the point of Jesus? What a beating. Okay. Well, guys, I don't think this is going away today. I think the bad guys are getting this one. Okay, so all right, let's see. Let's just try to see if we can cheese out some wastelanding action. Okay. Okay, so they went and got a swamp, so we really don't want that. We can pitch our wasteland, and then we can Bowmaster this down so that they don't get to Hogak. Alright, and then we'll pass to them. We're not doing anything. Yep. Oh boy. Okay. Still looking pretty rough, guys, but let's give this the old college try and see. Maybe we can chump the Hogak, get some creatures, waste their next land drop. Yep, combat. You may declare them. Okay, so we are going to take a pretty big hit here, but we're going to get Hogak off the board for now. Okay. All right. Also kind of a pain, but is what it is. Jeez. Okay. And they just get to sacrifice this to go get another land. Man, we are, I feel like, pretty cooked here. Alright, maybe we can just keep trying to cheese for a little bit. Pass. Leyland's kind of got us in a bad bind, but I think realistically we kept a pretty bad keep, so yeah. Alright, so they've got all of their lands. Nope, let's just get hit. Alright. They're bringing back the Gaak. Yeah, dude, I think we move on to the next one. We got crushed there. Damn. Okay, match 2. Again, on the draw. Okay, so here's my thought process. I like Loam. I like this. This is just kind of like a redraw if we needed to. Thoughtseize on one can be really good, and we've got the Pithing Needle in case something crazy problematic comes up, right? The issue is we've got one land that's wastelandable, but we do get to look for another land, and then we can look for a third if we need to, or just Loam. So I think we can try this out, especially on the draw. We'll get another just raw draw on. We'll get another raw draw on. Okay. So they're going to Thoughtseize us. That is fine. Off the basic swamp, huh? What does that say? mono black or blue black just dropping the swamp first? That's guess we'll find out. Could be black, like a storm. Do they probably leave swamp though, would they? No, but they might lead Aussies. Okay, let's cast this without paying mana cost. Cool, we'll get the Bayou. Okay, let's play the Bayou. Let's... Dare we look and see a Wasteland and get sad? Ooh. Okay. So we'll take the Nimble Obstructionist, and now they have all the lands left. And next turn we loam for nothing, or do we just play out a Bowmaster that they don't know about? So they played this. Perfect. I think we can play out the Besaju that they know about. We have lands, and if we play a Bowmaster, I think it pressures them as they dig for like more action. So this clearly is some sort of like control, I'm guessing, has your typical cantrip elements. So I think we can just pass here and not loam and not spellbomb. So they're gonna fetch, and they're going to surveil. They're gonna put a bad lance away, so they're not looking to draw the lance. Understandably so. Okay. Another Scolding Tarn. And let's get our Bowmaster out. Get you. Response. Next turn, please. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go fetch for... So my thought here is we get to fetch. We will look for a... Where's my... Did I already mill my forest? Oh, I can't fetch it. What a stupid thing to say. Okay, let's fetch for our Bayou, because with the mana base like theirs, I don't think that they're also going to be... wastelanding much, so we can do that. Let's get this out. Pithing Needle, or not Pithing Needle, Nile Spellbomb. Go to combat. Okay. Interesting. What does that say? So they played out 4 cards. Go to combat. Let's attack. Okay. And then next turn, I think we're gonna dredge back. Oh, a Kaito. Interesting. Okay. you can go to combat and turn. Okay. Mill 3. I think what I'd love to see here is a Saga and a Wasteland. Okay, cool. Oh, all right. Feels good to get one. We got the win, you know. Up a game. Pretty exciting. I like Gaak a lot because I don't think that they can immediately, like, they can't just get rid of it. Like, they can't exile, which is great. I think Sagas are going to be really good in this matchup. I definitely want my hand disruption. Thoughtseize, or Smallpox, I think will work. Orcish Bowmaster seems great. Grist, yeah. So what is it that I want to bring in? Like, what do I know? I kind of want Loam, although they're going to bring in some graveyard stuff. So let's get a Force of Vigor. Oh, come on. Magic Online. Buddy. There we go. Okay. Let's get a Force of Vigor and Haywire Might. Let's get... These are both good. Smallpox. They're not going to play creatures, so I feel like that is less impactful. So maybe one... What else did I... An Endurance. No. I think I'll just take these two. Did I bring something else in on accident? What did we do? Okay, we brought in a Torpor Orb by accident. We do not want that. Okay. Good God. All right. We're going 61 because, my goodness, our sideboard situation is just like crashing out on us. So what is that about? Yeah, I like this. Keep. Because why? Because we have Hatchery. We have a Wasteland, which I think can fight their greedy mana base. We get to draw off the Loam, or we get to draw off of the Once Upon a Time. And if they start off with some sort of graveyard hate, we can answer it. Okay. Okay. Thoughtseize to the yard. Interesting. Okay. Let's just get this out of here. And kind of in a similar spot. But we get to pressure their mana base pretty well, I think. Okay, so what do we want? Once Upon a Time. So I don't need to use the Once Upon a Time yet. So we're just going to get a Hatchery out and we will pass the turn. I wonder if we were able to cut them off blue at all. But we can Once Upon a Time for free during their end step or our upkeep or after our draw, honestly, because I don't see us interacting unless we need to Force a Vigor something by pitching, but I don't think that we're going to need to do that. So they're waiting to do something in their upkeep, which is interesting. What are they thinking? What if they like cycle Lorien revealed in their upkeep so they, I don't know. Okay, so what are my options here? We can once and then once again. We can once and then life from the loam. We can once and then mill. I kind of want to save this in case they play something annoying, so I don't think that's my move right here. I guess I could, oh no, because we're not going to find a Pox. We could find a, Bowmaster. Or we could find, or I think an Urza Saga could be really good here as well. One of the two, Bowmaster or Saga, I think are our best finds. So we will once, and then okay, I think I want to go Saga. Keep that for fetchable later. Wasteland, I don't have any targets. I'm already up one of these, so I think it's a pretty easy Saga. Now, what that means, though, is that I cannot do these if I play the Saga. We're kind of committing to that plan. I think I'm okay with that, though. They're not really pressuring us, so I think we can just kind of tap hatchery, get some constructs going, and kind of attack them with that grindy setup, and then we have these in reserve in case we need to do something later on. So this, yeah, I don't need the mana. Okay, another hatchery. I'm fine with this getting a counter. Let's play the Bayou. Okay. And then we'll go to combat. Okay. Cling to dust. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so kind of glad that we didn't loam there. They've got a cling to dust, which could be really annoying. I'm wondering if that's more annoying than a Kaito. And I say that because I think what we need to do is probably look for either a Pithing Needle on Kaito, or we're going to get ourselves a spell bomb, or a whatever bomb. Okay. Okay. We could also actually stifle. Okay. So they're not gonna let us do that. No response. Oh, they're gonna let us do that, but not search. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all right. Then we get to. Is there anything that we want to do right now? No. So next turn, so we can fetch end of turn, surveil, loam next turn to get our Saga back, and then let's go. Now, they must be hurting on mana somehow. They're gonna stifle my fetch. Okay. Underground. No response. Yeah, let's put that on top. Next turn. Okay. So we are going to play another hat trick, get this guy going. Let's boom. Okay, combat. Attack with all of these. All right, and then let's go ahead and loam back. Give me the saga and this thing. Okay. Okay. Toxic 4/3. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna hit their graveyard because I want to draw a card. Do I want to loam instead? No. Okay. Next turn. And I think... No, I think I just want a normal draw. Okay. That's not really what we're looking for. Okay. All right, let's take a peek. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're really hurting on some red mana. Price of progress would be quite nasty. Can't let that happen. Everything else we can kind of work through, but boy, do we need to be careful about our stuff. So they took the Wasteland. I think what we need to do now, though, honestly, I probably should have. Yeah, dang. Okay. Okay. Let's cast this. We are going to target opponent loses. We're going to mill. You're going to lose life. We are going to Saga. Okay. Now let's just pass. Probably need to be weary of my clock, but yeah. Take this. I think that's okay. Do I want to loam? I think I do want to loam this time. Yep, response there. Combat. Next turn. Yes. Because we are going to look for a Wasteland or a... Not quite what we're looking for. No response. Okay. That's tough. Okay. Let's get this one out then. Okay. Could really use a Wasteland. And we could really dodge some red mana. They're going to have to crack it if they don't have the red. Oh, they found it. So that's going to be Meltdown. Okay. They've got a bolt for it, right? Oof. Okay. Go like this. So we'll go here, here. Bolt this. They're gonna K command. Get this. Pitch this. Okay. Here. Okay. Let's tap down their bad land, make them do what they're gonna do. Yep. Okay, no response. Play this out. Okay. We're gonna go here. They can still deal damage, destroy a thing. Okay, because we can still, cool, okay. Here we go, match three. Match three on the play. Pretty exciting. Okay. I think I like this. We get the Smallpox and then take something, get a Bowmaster going, and then we Smallpox if we need to. So I think we can keep this. I don't know, maybe it's a little risky. Again, guys, I'm not necessarily great with this deck or any deck, to be honest, but try to give this a keep. And I guess we'll just see what they're playing right now. And then Thoughtseize you. Let's see these secrets. Oh, some dredge. Okay, so Poxwalker. Okay, so this is dredge. Interesting. So I think we take this thing. And then I wonder if I actually want to keep, because this is going to be, so they get to draw 3, which means they'll dredge and discard 3. So they can do that if they have that. So let's pass here and see if we want to take them off of, if they play out their Cephalid Coliseum. They will not. Okay. And honestly, I think we want to be careful about poxing them as well, because, so let's do this. Perfect. Pitch this. And then we can loam it back with this. And then play out the Wasteland. And then play out the Wasteland. Okay, we'll play this out. Debating if I wanted to play the skateboard. I don't think that there's a reason to do so now, because I think they're just going to end up fetching. Okay, they're going to fetch and surveil. So they've played out the Delta. We took this, and then they've got 5. So next turn. Yes, mill. Okay, so we've got a Hogak, but not enough. So let's hit this. So a little bit of Wasteland hate. Bring back our Wasteland. And this time we play this skateboard. Target their fetch, no response. And they missed that, so that stinks for them. Okay. So what do we want to do next? I think we can. Yes, let's mill again. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We got the Hogak, we got another hatchery, we got a Pox. Do we just keep on? Do we just try to keep cutting them off of lands? And then let's get these two back. Green. Play out another Wasteland. Pass turn. So I think what we need to look for is either a way, honestly. Okay. Sacrifice this land. Okay. So I don't want to do this. They're going to sack that and then mill. Or we can fetch here 4, 8, not enough. Okay. Next turn. Yeah, no. Okay. Another Gaak, another of those. Okay. So we can't do both. We can't hit them for a bunch and then still get that. But we can still, yeah, okay. So then let's get that. Okay. They didn't draw. So we can this. Boom, hit you. Okay. No response. Play a hatchery. Play a Hogak. So Thoughtseize, Diamond, Needle, Pox, Thoughtseize. Tap, tap. And then equip here. And then combat. Hit you for 9. Okay. End turn. Draw step. Okay. I feel good about where we are. Kind of like wastelanding them every turn. Felt okay. Whew. Yeah, let's go. All right, that felt pretty good. So we are up against some sort of dredgy thing. Let's go. Wood. Let's go endurance. Okay, what else do we want? Push, no. Goy, Thoughtseize. Do I want Thoughtseize? I don't know that I do. I think maybe we take this. Hey, why do I want this? I don't know anything about Dredge. I know even less about Dredge than I do this deck, and I know this deck so little. Okay. Master's cool. Life on the Loam, sick. Honestly, the Pox might be the thing because they get to pick what they discard, and I think that hurts us more. Okay, let's try this, and then if we can shut down their graveyard plan, even if they shut down ours, we have a Saga backup. And don't think that they do. Yeah, I mean, I think we keep off just the back of this, a nice Wasteland, and then hopefully have some action. We got to draw into a green card. Yeah, I have nothing. So you can do your thing. All right, our turn. Interesting. Yes. Okay, so let's do this. And I think we'll sandbag the diamond for now. We do have our green source. They're going to brainstorm. Okay. They're going to brainstorm. We have this to destroy our hatchery, which will be very good. Bridge from below, life from the loam. I think I just want to get... Ooh, do I just want to get their unmask out of here? Or, sorry, their life from the loam. They don't have any green. They're not going to play that. They could have hit that. That seems to help them dig. This takes something out of our hand. They have to exile this. I kind of don't care if they take something from our hand. I don't know that I want them to draw cards. So... But it's just surveilling. It's not drawing a card. I think Loam's the scariest thing. So let's take that. And then ship it to you, friend. Play out a C. Play out a Narcomoeba. Okay. Yeah, no response. You got it. So they got the C. They hit a Narcomoeba. Unmask us. Okay. They probably take the diamond. Which I think feels probably bad for... Okay. Maybe that's the right one. Okay. So then... Let's play this. Pitch this. Loam this back. Green. And then play this out. Take your stuff. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. What do we get? Bunch of wastelands. Okay. Give me both. And a green. I'll take 2 wastelands. And then I just keep shipping them off of this. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Heck yeah. Match 4, and we are on the play. Ugh, Tron, Rick. Yeah, let's keep it. Yuck, Tron, but let's try it. mean, this will potentially be cool. I don't know. Because we could boom, Thoughtseize, then Needle after we pick up something with Once Upon a Time. So I think the hand is pretty powerful. So we go Once Upon a Time for free. Cast without paying. So we go for free. Finding. Ooh. Whiff. Okay, that's not good. So then we go. Ooh. I don't like that. All right, this, I guess. And we look at. Yeah, I don't love that. That's kind of rough, but. Okay. Lots of Boogans. I think I want to take. What does this say? Graveyard. Yeah, I probably want to get rid of that. And then, so I think that's just like their best thing. They've got a tower, and then next turn, unfortunately, we've really got kind of crushed. Next turn, we, I think, name Candle. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. So we got rid of the Kozilek's command. We will name Candle, and they're going to play out both. Yup. Okay, Argo. Land, please. Land, please. Okay. Yuck. Okay. Candelabra. Can't use it. Ugh, we can't get lands. Come on, dog. Alright, here we go. Oof. Okay. Yep. Alright. Let's sideboard. That one hurt a little bit. Definitely want this. Definitely want a Haywire Mite. Definitely want a Damping Orb. Damping Sphere? Oh my god. Alright, so we want these three. What do I not want? These I think are fine. Pithing Needle's good. Spellbomb, I don't think I'm interested in. This isn't too bad. We get to crush a creature or planeswalker. Smallpox I think can be good. Bowmaster might not be good. These are all great. I'm gonna go one Loam, one once. All right, let's try this out. Oh, that was a tough one. I did not love that, but hey, here we go. Whoa. Man, I don't think we can keep this. I love Urza Saga, and I love me some Wasteland, but I don't think that that's what we're looking for. Okay. let's keep this. We put this back, because this we can fetch later. Okay, done. So let's go. Let's go Once Upon a Time. Great way to start a match. Leyline of the Void. That stinks. Okay. Let's go Cast Without. Yup. Let's go Wasteland. This. No. Let's go with this and pass. Okay, so we're gonna go Catacomb Pass, Surveil end of their turn, hope to hit something that we want to throw away. Because if I go Wasteland, I can't, and I pitch my Black Source, I can't cast anything. Power Plant, not that good. Not something that we want to Wasteland. And they know that. Okay. Yes, I'm in the market for this. Next turn. Okay, so now we can go. Are we just draining here? Yeah, because we can't do anything there. So, all right. Let's answer. So we're going to go destroy and this cast. Hit that. You lose 2 life. Okay. And then pass turn. Next turn, we probably just Wasteland and then maybe Pox away our. Okay. Still are holding on to. Yeah, that's terrible. So they're hiding the good lands. That is for sure. Now. Okay. All right, let's get this out of here. Don't love that. And then Smallpox away. No, I don't really want Smallpox because I want to be able to play my Urza Saga and get cool stuff off of it. Okay. Pass to you. You've seen our Wasteland. Playing another thing. Okay. Okay. Give me a heater here. Not really what I'm looking for. Where is it? This. No response. this. Pitch this. Don't need it. Do I pox them? What would I pitch? Probably our thing. Maybe we are gonna do that. So let's smallpox here. Okay. Smallpox. Dumb. Okay. Pass to you. Dang. I wonder if this is a better match. Ugh. Okay. Yuck. Okay. Okay. All right, no response. Hit the planar nexus. That card sucks. And now make a guy. Make a guy. Yuck. All right. Yeah, you got it. All right. Back for the final match against Student and Selmus. And I think they are on Storm. I'm going to keep this. Once Thoughtseize, I think, could be good. Try to break them up. Let's keep this. And then if they just crush us with a Storm combo, then, you know, is okay. Yup. Yup. Go ahead. To combat. My turn. Okay. Let's do this. Seiju. Definitely like, because that can take care of a nice Lion's Eye Diamond in a second. So, can we slow their hand down with this Thoughtseize? Okay. Gamble, Burning Wish, yuck. Okay. I think we have to go. I think we have to go Burning Wish because they. Well, yeah. Okay, so if we take the gamble, next turn they Burning Wish. With that on the no, they just go get the thing, crack it, and then cycle through. So I think we take the Burning Wish. Okay. And then, I mean, we're gonna have to pass. Having a diamond would have been really nice. Okay. Oof. Okay. Now they're certainly going to be able to pitch it. So now, yeah, dang. Okay. I guess that was a hot draw for them. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Run another Thoughtseize if we get a chance, and then we're not going to be able to loam, so maybe we Saga Pox name. Oh, because I guess we get. So if we go Urza Saga next, Thoughtseize. Right. Okay. Well, we've got nothing, so you can just go off king. Tendrils. Lion's Eye. Gamble again. Commercial. 3. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Unless they're mana abilities. Yuck. Okay. I don't even know if Wasteland is actually good. Yuck. Okay. Wasteland. Is it good? So we could probably go. Okay, so we go Mox hits the Wasteland because it's probably not good. The Seiju, the Lion's Eye. Cast this. Pitch this. And then I think we are going to hit this. Green, black. Seiju, your Lion's Eye. And then okay, get your commercial district. Pass. Oh, wait. No, don't pass. Damn. Should have played out our land. Oh, that's dumb. Very stupid. Yeah, could have played that out. That would have been very big. Shoot. Okay, I think. Damn, dude, that sucks. All right. Okay. Very foolish, but we gotta bring it back. So play out this grist. I don't love this play, but I think we want to start getting some pressure going, and then okay, do I pitch that? No. Okay, we don't have, I mean, what am I gonna yeah, I don't think there's anything we want to name. Okay. Pass. We've got a lot of mana. Veil of Summer. Okay. No response. Then we just play out. I mean, keep the Beseiju, right? I mean, either way, we lose the Beseiju. So we're gonna make a guy because I need to add some pressure. I need to Thoughtseize. I feel like we need to see something in their hand. They have enough to do everything else, so they're probably just running on. Honestly, don't know what's in their hand. Let's try this. Let's take a peek. Let's see your thoughts, if we may. And then, because I think really we just need to buy ourselves a turn. If we can get Veil of Summer, fuck. Okay. I think I'm gonna put the diamond out because I want to be able to get the Beseiju back later if we have a loam. Let's go grist, make a token, flip a card. What do we mill in? A Hogak. Well, I think that changes things. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit bigger clock on. Convoke. Convoke. Okay. And then pass over to them. Hopefully we're not dead. And then they're on a 2-turn clock. Maybe less, right? Okay. All right, make a construct. Next turn. I don't think it matters. We're pretty dead anyway if they go off. So this and this. No response. So if we get... Okay, so if we get a skateboard, that puts them... Okay. Okay. So if we get a skateboard, then it's 10. Given if they have no interaction. Or we can go the safe play and keep them off of... What do we want to do? Skateboard with haste. Makes these big enough. It's 10, 16. Yeah, it's definitely big enough. Alright, let's skateboard for the win. I don't care. One of your things. Wow. Wow. Very cool. Okay. Definitely want this. We definitely want an endurance and a force of vigor and some ley lines of the void. Okay. What do we not want? No. Maybe. No. I don't think we want a needle. I don't think that turns anything off. Crystal actually wasn't too bad there. I kind of like Bowmaster. Pox. Loam is probably gonna be good. I want my discards. Alright, maybe we trim a Gaak. Maybe we trim a Loam and a Pox. Yeah, maybe Pox is not what we want to do here because they're not going to have creatures. So let's trim a couple of Pox. Let's give this a shot. I don't know. I do not know how to sideboard with this deck. I will say that. I have no idea. But you know what? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. All right. Hell yeah, but no. Sick. Where are my lands at? Mulligan, please. Okay. Missing black does not do much, but I don't have a card there. Okay, I think I gotta put back the Wasteland, I guess, because I need this. I need a green source to be able to pitch, or I need a green source to be able to play Bayou. This is good, but I'm kind of in a tough spot. So unless I'm pitching the discard spell, because we don't have a black source anyway, that might actually be right. But if we hit the black source, we're going to be super punished. So like, this is good because it forces them to crack their LEDs. If they just run stuff out, we can kind of like take care of their mana base that they are wanting to save. This is going to be great if they actually get their wheel off, but they won't because of that. So maybe Song of Creation is actually pretty good though. Alright, I'm going to put the Bowmaster back. Tell me why that was a bad idea later. Okay. 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 I'm going to play this forest. I am going to hit these two things on their upkeep. So I can't search for a land with Once Upon a Time, which does stink. But I think shutting them off of their mana what are they doing? Okay, here we go. So then I don't want to risk that, so we're just gonna go cast by exiling a green card. Target. This is my green card. Your move. Pass. Pitch my Wasteland. Look at your hand. I think I just want to keep them off mana. So I think we'll take this and then I'll just pass. And we just got to hit some cool draws and hope that they don't. So they've got those things. All right, we'll pass. This is basically a dead card. They can't play the ritual. Okay. Pass. Four cards, we know three of them. Okay. Okay. Yep. Five cards, we know three. Okay. Yep. Nope. Pass. Yep, I'm aware. Come on, juice. Yep. Yep, I want that. Okay, what did we flip? A Bayou, okay. Now they've got a full grip. So they've got something here. I mean, we know the Dark Writ, the Gamble, they can still loop. Let's fetch now. I want to see what I'm about to mill. And like maybe I can hit a Hogak. And so get the Underground Mortuary. Okay, no response. Honestly, we're gonna end up milling that anyway, so put that into the graveyard. That stinks, though. Because... put that in the graveyard. Okay. Because I still want to hit a Hogak. Perfect. Right on time. Convoke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pass. Okay, would really love to find a damping sphere off the top. That would be nuts. Or the like sack draw 2, the charm. Okay, they got their land. That is terrifying. I don't even know that I want to hurt myself more with hatchery. Yeah, next turn is fine. Hurt myself a little bit. To see what you're doing. If they fetch, they could still be worried about a Wasteland. So they could fetch and then what's it called? Veil of Summer. Okay. I don't care if they have Thoughtseize. I don't care about Empty the Warren. Because they go what? Rit. They go gamble. What do they gamble for? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like these are all not good. What's the one that gives them the best potential out? I think gamble. And then, okay, so I think it's gamble. And then hopefully they're dead. Stay. Okay. So they fetch here, surveil. And what do they do with their surveil? They put that into the graveyard. Okay. Oh man, 3-2? What? 3-2. I know that's like not that impressive, guys. Like, I get it. But I feel like this deck is hard to play, and I don't think that I'm playing it very well. So sure, luck, whatever. Hey, 3-2, I'll take those. All right, we'll definitely take those. All right, so we 3-2'd, which was pretty sweet. We lost to like a pseudo mirror with, I think, a more aggro plan. I'm not even gonna pretend to know how to attack that matchup. Their deck is cool. Our deck is pretty cool as well. So I don't know the right way to navigate that. I think they probably are a good matchup, or we are a good matchup for them. But yeah, that was definitely one. And then the Tron one, I feel like a little bit of bad beats, a little bit of bad keeps. But overall, man, this deck was great. And then the other thing that I wanted to be sure to mention for so part of this idea for this league was the deck looks really cool. And I do think it's sick. It's a little out of my price range. So if anybody knows anybody with some Mox Diamonds that are colored on or chewed on, crumpled up a little bit, like, I'm in the market. Like, that's what I would be looking for. But also I wanted to shout out the Small Pox Discord. Man, they are the coolest people. Like, legit, I went in and I was like, hey, this deck looks sweet. Can somebody help me figure out how to play it? And not only did they give me like awesome deck guides and like, hey, check this like cool layout of like pick 2 of these 4 type of things, like all really cool stuff. They also like shout out to Repo Cheap on Discord. That guy's awesome. He just like walked me through a couple of games the one day. It was so helpful, and I just want to say like huge shout outs to Repo Cheap and to the Pox Discord community. You guys are just gems of people, and I appreciate that. Overall, love the deck. This was really fun. Even though I played it poorly, it's definitely like, man, it's forcing my brain to think in ways that I'm not used to. I feel like trying to figure out when do you loam, when do you not, what are you looking for? Like, those are pretty tough. But man, getting a Hogak out and just smashing, and then also loaming back things over and over again to try to grind out your opponent, that felt sick. So I am hoping to try this out a little bit more. Poxwalkers, if you guys have anything to add to about this gameplay, the do's and don'ts, for sure, give this video a like and comment and let me know how I messed up. But anyway, really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for stopping by the Scrubland, or like I said, today, hanging out in the Bayou. Really appreciate it. Keep an eye out for some more Legacy content as it comes out throughout the summer. So catch you guys on the next one. Later.